An audit of transactions made by Harford County School Board members during a trip to New Orleans were supported and appropriate. That's the findings of the Harford County Auditor, who investigated the trip after Superintendent Dr. Sean Bolson reported items had been stolen from his hotel room by an unknown woman while in town for the conference. Harford County community reporter Ashley Paul breaks down the latest findings.
A 10-page report from the Harford County Auditor gives us a little bit of a closer look into the money spent by school board members while on a work conference in New Orleans in April of 2024. They say the nearly $24,000 in taxpayer money spent on the trip, quote, was appropriate and supported, end quote. But what some board members are calling inappropriate is the incident that happened on the trip that has landed Superintendent Dr. Sean Bolson and Deputy Superintendent Eric Davis on administrative leave. The report closely mirrors a report released on January 12th by the Office of the Inspector General, again confirming Bolson made a 911 call to the New Orleans Police Department to report 2 iPhones, a laptop, a wallet, an iPad, and an Apple Watch stolen by an unknown woman he let into his room. The report confirms one of the phones and the laptop were HCPS property and were later located in the safe in Bolson's room. The report states, quote, Dr. Bolson could not speak to how the items got into the safe and does not remember putting them there himself, end quote. The report also says prior to locating the missing items, Bolson found his wallet in the room and it was missing all of the cash and 1 credit card. It's not clear in the report how the money and card were lost. The auditor adds, quote, several officials were told of the missing equipment and or heard rumors of an incident. None of those officials sought further review of the circumstances until January 2026, end quote. The auditor goes on to explain she, quote, considered that a few officials could conspire to cover up the events leading up to the devices being lost, end quote, but that ultimately fell outside of the scope of the review. WJZ spoke on the phone to Council President Patrick Vincenti, who asked the auditor to investigate the trip following a unanimous vote by the board. He told us he still, quote, has extreme concerns about the conduct of those involved, end quote, adding, quote, the whole thing is disappointing, end quote. On your corner in Harford County, I'm Ashley Paul, WJZ.